Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk to the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I wanted to give an update because if you guys may remember a couple of days ago, I made a video about our good friend T Street Controversy over there at T Street Controversy Live and Fight View 360. Um, well-respected YouTuber, a guy that has put in a lot of work over the years and it does great work. I made a video that he went into a coma because I basically saw all these uh, statuses and things being posted on Facebook about T Street being in a coma, and I had seen that nobody had talked about it, so I figured why not talk about it. I like T Street, and I still hope I do get to meet him. But want to give you guys an update. According to whoever's posting on his Facebook page, who I think it's his mom, because the person referring to T Street in the post is saying my son. So she said this. I said, I quote, "Yo, my son T Street is amazing. He is fully awake, trying to sit up, trying to talk to me, and off the ventilator. He will be back sooner than you think." There was also another person who seems to be a personal friend of T Street said, they said, I quote, "The hospital said my brother T Street wasn't going to make it. He's been unconscious since February 8th. I walked into his room and his eyes were open. He was also breathing on his very own. And he's trying to talk, but he has no voice. And he's trying to tell us his legs hurt. He's slightly moving his legs too. And then basically, yeah, they're just saying that he's awake and that he's moving and whatnot. So, I'm very happy to hear this, man. I'm very happy to hear this, and I'm like I said before, like, I met T Street very briefly in November of last year at the Wilder Stavern press conference. I said hi to him. He said hi back. He looked at me. He said, "You look familiar." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube and whatnot." Cover boxing. I think you follow me on Instagram. And then he's like, "Oh," he said, "Oh yeah, I'll talk to you." And and then the press conference happened, and then the post press conference interviews happened, and then I think he just left, and we never talked, and I never saw him the rest of the week. So hopefully I get to meet him, but I'm glad to hear this, man, because it's never good. I know a lot of times too, like, we look at people on YouTube and we forget that they're actually people that, you guys may see me or a T Street on camera, but we still have lives outside of this. We still have things to do outside of this. And, sometimes we go through problems, whether they be health problems, spiritual problems, and we don't tell anybody about them. And until they happen, you don't really know what's going on. So, he went into the coma. He was in a coma for quite a long time, but he apparently he's doing very well, which I think is fantastic news. And I hope he is on YouTube soon. And I'm hoping, and this is just a hope of mine, that maybe March 17th he'll be there in New York City at the fights. So we'll see. But regardless, it's just good to hear that the brother is healthy, that he's doing good, that his life is intact, because that is the most important thing at the end of the day. And hopefully we see him back here. We see him here back on YouTube, because he's been making some very good videos, and he's a stand-up guy. He's called fighters out to their face, and he's called the likes out of Adrian Broner out to the face in front of 10, 20, 30 other media members. And he's done some great interviews with Jesse Hart and other guys, and he's improved. And when I look at T Street on YouTube, I see a guy that's improved as far as from on a year-to-year basis, getting better with his boxing coverage. And, as someone who is trying to cover fights on a regular basis and get to, maybe get to a similar position as him, that gives me hope, So, shout out to T Street. Good to see you back in health, doing well. And I hope to see you soon. And just God bless your family. I'll keep praying for you guys. And shout out to T Street.